I hope you guys are doing well. It's pretty hot outside, so make sure you're in a cool, ventilated area so you can listen to some of the stuff that I'm going to present today. I'm actually going to take topics from the webinars, some of the materials from the webinars that I've done, or the webinar that I've done, and I think it's going to be really helpful for you guys to, if you're looking to work on your SEO, rank better. It'll be really cool to follow some of the stuff that I'm doing. It'll help you, at least help you with your SEO. And then, if you're looking for a company to really help you, take it to the next level, then of course you can join me. All right, it's 2 o'clock, so let's do this. This is the research that I've done, or not me. This is the research a scientist or a couple of scientists maybe that have done, that I want to read it to you. I'm pretty sure they have paid a lot of money for this research, so I just want to share the knowledge with you guys. What do we learn from cows, buffaloes, and elephants? Cows, buffaloes, and elephants. What do we learn? I mean, we can learn a lot from animals. What do we learn? This is not SEO related, but I mean, it's a research, so I just want to share the information. Okay. The answer is, it's impossible to reduce weight by eating grass and salad and walking. It's impossible to reduce weight. So if you're all about eating healthy, according to the research, it's impossible to lose weight if you study the animals. All right, April, you can laugh. All right, that's my corny joke. So let's get started. If you are joining in, I'm going to be talking about SSL. I'm going to be talking about SEO, and I'm also going to be talking about some of the steps that you can take. Since Amy is not here, let me throw in another quick joke, because usually she edits my stuff. So in regards to weight, I looked at my shampoo bottle and it said volumizing, and I realized my problem of not losing weight is really because of my shampoo bottle. And then I looked at my Dawn and it says break fat. So I mean, so here's, those are my corny jokes, things that happen when Amy's not in the office. Welcome to My Heart Creative. Let me talk about what My Heart Creative is. We are an Oklahoma-based design studio. We are built on elbow grease and hard work. If you see me looking to the sides, it's because my notes are here, and I want to make sure I'm giving you guys accurate information as well. So we're experts in web design, graphics, logo design, print, and of course, we are experts in SEO. And we're hoping with the information we give today that it's going to definitely help you out as well. There's going to be a lot of stuff that I'm going to be writing on my whiteboard in the back. I've never done a video with a whiteboard in the back. So if you see me turning around or writing stuff, you may want to take notes, or just watch this video towards the end. And if you're just joining in, you missed my research information, you may want to start from the beginning once we're done, because it's got some cool stuff. Okay, so things I'm going to be talking about is, what is SEO? I'm of course going to be talking about SSL. We'll talk about what is SEO, document relevancy. We'll talk about increasing authority, and technical optimization. We're going to be talking about those 4 steps, okay? So a couple things you want to think about. Let's start off with SSL before I do SEO. SSL, super important. The way to see if you have SSL is if you can open up the browser Google Chrome. Like if you open up your Chrome browser and you type in a website, for example, just any website. I don't want to pick any, but if you type in any website, and if you don't see HTTPS, if you don't see HTTPS next to it, or if you don't see the little security lock padlock sign next to it, that means your site is not secure. You will usually see on Chrome, you will see this little icon, and it will say not secure. next to the web address. It is absolutely imperative. I mean, I cannot stress the importance of this. You have to have your site secure. This is like the newest and the greatest thing that Google has set out. You have to have your site secure. If you don't know how to do that, or if you're unsure, reach out to me. I may say some corny jokes, but I promise I'll get the work done. Reach out to us at My Heart Creative. You can reach out to April, reach out to Amy, reach out to myself, or any of our team members. Really, we can take care of you. But you have to have that HTTPS. It's been, actually the move has taken place since July 31st, I believe, that every site on Chrome should have HTTPS. Otherwise, you're going to see this insecure. Depending on your level of security that you've set up for your computer, you can also, it may also say, it may also give that safety thing, you know, do you want to give you the warning and it won't make you go forward and ask you to go back to your search. So I cannot stress enough on HTTPS or getting your site secure. If you are a store owner, insurance broker, if you do anything with that's where you have to collect money, or you have transactions or e-commerce, if your site is an e-commerce where you're collecting funds and things like that on your site, you, first of all, as a business owner or somebody as a decision maker for your business, you want to make sure that your site is secure, because your people or your customers, your clients, your patients, that is, they want it, right? They are looking for that SSL. They want to make sure that once they type in the funds, once they type in their credit card information and they're going to purchase a product or a service from you, that their card is not going to be hacked by anywhere from the Europe or India. I mean, I can say about India because I'm Indian, but you know, anywhere from India, let's just put it like that, that none of my Indian friends are going to be hacking this, okay? So, you know, you don't want to be hacked, whether it's India, Asia, China, Russia, it doesn't matter. You want to make sure your site is fully secure. With that said, take a moment and let's think about this. What is changing on the outside? Let's talk about your business. What is changing on the outside? It's super important that every business owner, every decision maker really thinks about that very specific question. What is changing? Okay, if you look at your business versus your competitors, what is changing? When they type in your name on Google, when they type it out and they see, what are they seeing? Why are people going more to competitor B versus coming to you, who is competitor A? Why are they going to store B and not to your store? What are they doing that you're not currently doing? That's one thought. Second thought is, what is the world that is around you changing? I mean, are people more tech savvy? Are they more on their phones, clicking and buying stuff on their phones? Are they wanting it quick and easy, like, you know, like the McDonald's drive-through? I mean, it's got to be under a minute. Things have to be done. What is changing on the outside? That's a thought you really need to think about as to what's changing. Once you know what changes, now you can apply, now you can think about SEO and apply it towards your business. And hopefully with what you're applying, you can rank, hopefully get your business to rank higher in Google. One thing to know about Google, they change algorithms they change algorithms a lot. Things keep changing a lot, and that's one of the things we do, where we keep up with the algorithms that are changed. And if this is something that you're doing on your own, please make sure that you know and you keep up with the changes that is happening with Google, so you are taking the right steps to do it. I will forewarn you, do not ever take shortcuts when it comes to SEO. Do not take shortcuts. You will be blacklisted. You don't want to take the funny way, you know, the easy way out. It doesn't work like that. Google will find you. So This is your forewarning. I've already warned you, do not take shortcuts. Do what is right and do the right thing, and you'll be able to succeed. And I promise you, you should be able to succeed with that. SEO, we're going to be talking about SEO, defining SEO. SEO is search engine optimization. It's the practice of increasing quality and quantity of traffic to your website through organic search results. Okay, organic search results, in short, is basically this is my fake computer, if you can tell. It's my little fake computer, and I'm typing up here. So SEO is organic search result is on your Google. You've clicked Google and you're typing in Oklahoma baked cookies, or cookies baked in Oklahoma City, some random stuff like that. That baked cookies in Oklahoma City, that's an organic search result, right? So SEO, in short, it's about you typing something in Google box, and the minute you click on the search button, Google is going to look for something with those relevant keywords that you have put in the search box, and it's going to go through all this query, and SEO's job is to link your query with the result. Okay, SEO, in short, is the practice of increasing the quality and quantity of traffic to your website through organic search result. Organic search engines are produced when you type a word in the search box. SEO is not, it's not just rank #1 on Google. That's a misconception, okay? It's not let's just rank #1 on Google. It's much more than that. Nowadays when people look through stuff, and I'm guilty of this as well, I'll be honest. When you look through stuff on your phone, in this case my fake phone, when you type an organic search and you get the results, you really don't go past page 2. Right? There's a joke in the Google world that says the best place to hide a dead body is in page 2, because nobody ever goes to page 2. Okay. Again, well, thank you for joining my live video. I say a lot of corny jokes. I hope you put some smiley faces, and we'll all be good. Okay, so SEO, it's all the design, engineering, product decision that drive and don't drive traffic to your search engines. Okay, traffic from the search engines. It's all the design, the engineering, and product decisions that drive or don't drive traffic from search engines. It's, in short, it's the decision you make with your team on what goes on your website or on any medium you choose to place the content to drive or don't drive traffic. And that's pretty important. Every decision you take to put on your website, that is what helps you drive, or that may also not drive traffic to your site. SEO is not paying for traffic. It is not a scam. It's not against TOS, terms of services. It's not fast. It's not just for Google. And then, of course, it's not hard. Today, we are going to be talking about 3 things. It's called document. DR is document relevancy. I'm going to be talking about increasing authority. And lastly, I'm going to be talking about technical optimization. 3 things: document relevancy, increasing authority, and technical optimizations. Okay? All right, let's talk about document relevancy. It's the search engine's job. I want you to hear me out really carefully on this. It's the search engine's job to give users what they're looking for and monetize that behavior. Okay? It's our job to understand what the customers are searching for and create relevant content for them. There are 2 parts when it comes to document relevancy. The SEO's job is to make sure if somebody types in the best looking Indian guy in Oklahoma, of course it's going to show me, you know that, but it's my job to make sure my pretty face is put somewhere on the website and says the best looking guy in Oklahoma City. So when somebody types that, they're going to see me. You see what I'm saying? It's an organic search. and you have to put in those relevant content within your website, whether it's YouTube, you can put in YouTube, your website, in different areas, Amazon, eBay, in different search engines as well. You can put your content in there, so when a search comes in, it will match up your relevant content with it. Okay, document relevancy. Increasing authority basically comes to increasing authority right here. It basically comes down to popularity. Okay, it's likes from authoritative sites, clicks and engagements, videos, video views, sales, favorites, and likes. Okay, so SEO, while document relevancy is all about making sure that excuse me, I went too far on my notes here. Give me just a moment. Sorry, I lost my thoughts. While document relevancy is talking about the search engine's job, and it defines what the search engine's job and our job is, it defines that. And increasing authority mainly talks about popularity. You want people to really like your content. You want people to be engaged with your content. I'm going to be talking about Google Analytics and also Google Webmaster Tool. Two of it's really good tools that that Google has set out, and I'll talk a little bit about that and how that can really help you out. But those are some of the things you can use right now for your website to see how many people are really engaging on your site. Drew Spivey, thanks for joining in, sir. Make sure you say hi. Glad to have you on board. So you want to see how many people are really engaging on your site. While I know I mentioned Drew, if you are joining in, please stop by on the chat, just say hi so I know you're here, and at least acknowledge you're here. If you do have any questions, also please put it on the chat, so once I see them, I can answer those questions as well. Okay, so increasing authority, we talked about links from authoritative sites. Hi Drew. Clicks and engagement, video reviews, video views, sales, favorites, and of course, likes. Technical optimization. Technical optimization, this is like such an important thing. There's about like 1 billion or more websites online. Technical optimization is the process of making it easier for search engines to find you. It's making it easier for search engines to find you. So that's technical optimization. Now we're going to go into a little more in depth for everything that we've heard. Okay, search isn't just on Google on desktop. I want you to note that search is not just on Google on desktop. You can do search on YouTube. You can do it on Pinterest, mobile search, Google Places, app stores, Yelp, Quora, Amazon, local search, and any search engine. So it's not just Google. You don't just search in Google, you'll search in several different places as well. I'm hoping there's no questions and that you guys would, if there's any, that you guys would ask away. Okay, let's talk about document relevancy and how we can make this more practical. I hope you see my wonderful drawing. Okay, it looks really funny. I'm not the artist. I didn't say I was the artist. Okay, so document relevancy is what you want to say, or what Sam wants to say is right here. I'm going to put Sam. And on this end, let's talk about let's say who's online. Let's pick on Forrest. This is what Forrest wants to say, or Forrest wants what they're interested in, okay? Everything right in here. So this is Forrest, what he has to say, and this is what Sam has to say. This is what I want to say, and this is what Forrest is interested in. Document relevancy is this little circle. You see this little circle? Maybe I should use let's use red. Document relevancy is everything in here. Okay, because what he's interested in, and with what I have to say, everything in here is what's going to reach out to him. Okay, so when he puts a search on Google, when he puts that search, this is what's coming through as linking with words, and that's going to show up, or that'll be the search for him, the result for him. 93% of online experiences starts with the search engine. Okay, and here's the sad news. 75% of that 93, they don't even go past page 2. Okay, they don't. I'm guilty of it, and I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure if I have to do show of hands that you guys may also say you're guilty of it. That's why there's that joke that says if you want to bury a dead body, bury it in page 2 of Google. Nobody goes to page 2. But that's the truth though, right? You look through the first page, there's so much information in there, you're not going to go past page 1. So it's so important that you want to really rank higher. You want to show up when people are searching for you, the best Indian guy, best good looking Indian man in Oklahoma City, this pretty face has to show up. For this pretty face to show up, I need to make sure that my content is really, my content or the things that I put out in regards to this pretty face is relevant to what Forrest is searching for. All right? All right, I want to talk about more about document relevancy. Let me get rid of my drawing so I can explain it a little further. This is a funnel, not a shot glass. It's really a funnel. AB, I'm pretty sure AB or April, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we need more. Amy or April can draw way better than that. Show me some love. If you are listening to this video, please make sure you comment on my drawing. Give me some skills. Say the man's got some skills, you know, whatever. So number 1, I want to talk about persona and funnel. Persona and funnel. Okay, we're going to talk about document relevancy. So persona and funnel. Here's my examples. Let's talk. It's persona and funnel. The number 1 on this funnel is persona and funnel. And what it is this: you want to identify who you're targeting and where they are in the funnel. Okay. For example, let's talk about if you are in the retail industry. You want to identify who falls in this category. Okay. For example, depending on what you're selling, your demographics would be grandparents, not grandmas, grandparents. It could be the demographic age group may be between 20 to 30. It may be between let's say it may be between, or it may be just parents, or it could be, your demographics could also be little babies, depending if you're selling baby products. If you're an insurance agent, you know, you could be, your demographics could be commercial or residential or both. So you really want to identify, this is super important. You have to identify who your target audience is and what and where they are in their in the funnel. So in this case, our target, our person, he is going to be called, is Drew still on here? I'm going to name him Drew. Our person is Drew. Drew is about maybe 30, no, he's got to be in his 40s. So Drew is about 40 years old. He's my buddy, so I can pick on him. So Drew is about 40 years old, married with 2 kids, you know, and he is wanting to buy, say, baby products or clothing for his 2 little children. So he is right here in his search, okay? The next part of this is called digital assets. Digital assets, that's the next side of the funnel. The actual content the users will consume is digital assets. such as blogs, posts, video reviews, or even videos, product demos, just to name a few. Okay, so Drew, when he starts a search on buying jeans from a local store for his two little kids, he's going to be on the very top of the funnel. And Drew said, you know what, I don't want any jeans. I want to know the jeans is going to last a long time. When my kids are going to be playing in the playground and they're going to fall, I want to make sure that jeans it's not going to tear off, or there's not going to be any rips on day one of falling down, right? So he wants quality jeans. He's doing a search on Google. I mean, there are so many reviews out there that talks about, this jeans A is better than jeans B or jeans D, even though it's priced a little low, it's really the best quality out there. That's what digital assets is. He finds all that information through digital assets. Digital assets can be placed in different mediums, okay, and different channels. A medium is basically, it can be on your website, it can be on YouTube, Google Places, Yelp, Quora, Pinterest, App Store. That's what a medium is. So if you have a blog or a product review, if you have if you're doing a video, you can place them on different mediums. Okay. The channel is where it's going to be coming out from. So channel in this case is SEO, paid acquisitions like AdWords or advertisements, paid advertisements like AdWords or Facebook ads, email marketing, content marketing, and of course social media. Where the content will live and how it's going to be distributed is what digital assets is. Where it's going to live is the medium, websites, blogs. It's going to be like your product reviews. It can live in a website, or it can live on YouTube. It can live on Google Places. And how it's going to be distributed is through your channels, whether it's SEO, paid advertisements such as Google AdWords, Facebook, content marketing, email marketing, and whatnot. The next part of the funnel is going to be optimization. Optimization, doing everything you need to do to maximize the number of users that get to the next step in your funnel. You want to optimize the optimize, okay? You want to make sure that everything, optimize just helps optimizing. You can optimize your images, you can optimize your keywords, you can optimize your videos. It helps the users, basically it helps Drew, who is in search and he's reading here, it helps him go through the next steps. That's what optimization is. Lastly, I drew an extra funnel here. Should have stayed with that. It's the nudge. If you have, for Drew, if he has enough content where he's in the first part of the funnel and he's searching, he finds it through his SEO stuff, your SEO or paid marketing and whatnot. He finds it through there, your blog or your product review or your video about those jeans. Those images that are optimized as well is going to help through that, through the channel that you're going to be using. And then it's the nudge. It's simple for him to get the nudge to go to the next level, basically to make that sale happen. Okay? Increasing authority. Let me erase my board so I have enough of space to work with. None of you guys have asked me to repeat my corny jokes, so I'm not going to say my next corny joke. So increasing authority. Increasing authority is page versus domain. Okay, there's not a lot of time needed on this. It's self-explanatory. Page versus domain. Google ranks pages, not domains. Ranks pages, not domains. Use this concept when you do your pages. When you write content on your pages, you want to make sure you use the thought process of Google ranked pages, not domains. Optimizing just your homepage doesn't help your deeper pages get ranked. Okay, so optimizing. Hi, Daniel. Welcome to our live video. So optimizing your homepage really doesn't help rank your deep. It doesn't help your deeper pages get ranked. So that's on optimizing. That's on increasing authority. When in regards to keyword search and synonyms, use exact match keywords to a point. Use exact match keywords to a point. Don't let it sound spammy. Google understands synonyms. Always read your copy out loud. If it sounds terrible, rework it. If it sounds terrible, in my case, I write stuff, I send it out to my team because mine just sounds funny all the time. So, you know, when the team reads my stuff, they usually can finesse it and make it sound really good. I never said English was my primary language, so I have an excuse. So if it sounds terrible, rework it until it's great. Keywords. So basically, let's talk about keyword searches. So keyword search, like for an example, let's use discount Nike shoes. The number of times this has been searched is about 4,000 plus monthly. Synonyms for a discount Nike shoes could be sneakers, running shoes, footwear, things like that. Okay, I hope you guys are understanding that as well. Technical optimization. I have to do a little bit of drawing on this. Give me just a moment. When I was in kindergarten, they asked me to draw a flower. Oh, that looks more like a tree. That's a flower. Let's say that is on My Heart Creative page. Okay. One thing you need to keep in mind is search engines aren't humans. They're not. Help them see with naming conventions. For example, where's my marker? This is going to be flower. Let me see how I wrote that. Okay. Flower. Maybe I should write beautiful dash flower dash video PEO video dash post dot JPEG. Okay, this is how the file is going to be saved as beautiful flower video post for .jpeg. That's how it's going to be. When you optimize it, you can optimize by saying beautiful flower, My Heart Creative. You see the difference? Google can read this. Google cannot read this. This picture file, the file name for this picture is this. Google cannot read that. Google can, of course, read this. I hope this makes sense when it comes to technical optimizing when you do alt tags and file names. Okay, this will be your alt tag. This will be your file name. Title tags. Let's talk about title tags. You want about 50. I hope you can read this. Yeah, 50 to 65 words is what you want on your title tag. That's super important to know. You want to make sure that your keyword should be near the start or the opening. So basically, you would do your primary keyword. If you have secondary keyword, you can put that in there. And then from there, you're going to put your brand name. That's the end. Okay, you want your keywords to come as to the front versus in the middle. So primary keyword, secondary keyword, you put your brand name, and that's towards the end. The first 64 characters of a title tag are shown as a click-through link in a Google search result. Every page of your website should have a unique title tag. H1 tags are super important in a page. You really want H1 tags on your page. If it also helps with ranking as well. So if you are going through, your website or your website developer, if you have one of them, please make sure that they know that they have to do an H1 tag on your page as well. It's very important. I promise you, you will thank me later for this. Use the free Google Analytics and Google Webmaster tool for your site. These tools can really help and tell you how much traffic is coming, how much traffic you get from Google, which keywords are driving the most traffic. Like I told you on document relevancy, you want to make sure it's what I want to put out there versus what Forrest wants. The middle part is what's document relevancy, right? That relevancy, it shows importance. The importance of the relevancy is pretty big because on Google Analytics, you can see your page bounces as well. You can see how many people are working are looking at that specific relevant information, or are they looking at something else that we have totally missed? Okay, so keep that in mind, because that will of course definitely help you as well. Sitemaps. By placing a formatted XML sitemap, XML file with sitemap on your web server, you enable search engines crawlers like Google to find out what pages are present and which have recently changed and crawled through your site recently. Okay, so if your page doesn't have a sitemap, I'm talking about an XML sitemap, please make sure that you have that as well. Couple takeaways. One, you need to know what's changing on the outside. It's super important that you realize what is changing on the outside. If you were starting over today, what are you currently doing that you would not do? Something to think about, okay? Like if you're a business owner or if you are a decision maker in your business, you want to know what's something you would do today that if you were starting over today, what's something that you would not do today? If you're starting over today, what would you attempt? What's something that you would give a chance? What is something that you would try out? That's number two. And lastly, what is one customer worth to you? Okay, let that drive in just a little bit. What is one customer worth to you? Because the one customer could be worth maybe just a penny, or could be worth $100, could be even worth 1,000. But what is the one customer worth? Here today, I'm actually coming to the close of my live video, but I want to leave you with some great tools that can help you. One, April has posted a blog that we have written about SSL. If you really need help with SSL, you can respond to this. Reach out to April, Amy, myself, or any of our team members, and we'll be glad to take care of that for you. Another thing April's also going to post is she's going to post some blogs, some case studies we have done with SEO, and through the case studies you can see like how we have taken two different companies that are in two different niches, and how we have brought them up. I mean, the organic search results, the keyword ranking. We try to be as transparent as we can with our case studies so you can get your full information. Lastly, April's also going to be providing or putting on the link. We're going to do a complimentary, that's the right word, a complimentary audit of your website. If you want an audit of your website, you can click on this link and you can fill it out. And it takes about 45 minutes or so, and you should automatically get an email after 45 minutes on your SEO audit for your website. I'm here to tell you SEO helps, it works, and it's not hard. It can be done. There's a lot you can do for your SEO. You can write blogs. You can fresh content. Use not just blogs, but keyword-driven blogs, right? And don't spam the blog by writing best-looking Indian guy, and that's like 10 of best-looking Indian guy, so you can have that keyword in there. You need to talk about why this Indian guy looks really good, and that's the difference, right? So you want your, even though you're using keywords, it needs to flow through very naturally. Remember, there is 2 ways to do SEO. One, you can do an SEO the right way, or you can do an SEO the crooked way. The crooked way actually leads to destruction, because you can be blacklisted by Google if caught. Other way to do this is do it the right way. If you're looking for, if you've tried everything you can and you're looking for a company to help you with SEO, I'm your man. I'm the guy you would be talking to. We would do an audit with you. We're going to show you some of the packages we have, and we're going to work towards those. And that's what the case studies are. We put 2 case studies of 2 of the companies that we've worked with and currently continue to work with them, and a couple others. So it should actually help you with some of the stuff with helping you rank better. Now, what I'm not promising you is this, and I never promise this to any of my clients. I don't promise you you're going to be #1 on Google. You're going to be ranked #1. I've never promised that, because Google's algorithm changes all the time. It's almost like, well, it changes all the time, okay? So, but what I can promise you is we can help you rank way better than where you currently are. I can promise you that, and I can say it with all confidence, because we have tried so many times with different other organizations, and we've been pretty successful with it. Well, if you're just joining in and you have not, and you want to, if you're just joining in and you're looking to hear what's going on, click from the very beginning of the side of this video. You'll be able to learn more. If you really want to, if you are interested and want to have a one-on-one meeting with us, please call our office, 405-227-9898. It's 405-227-9898. You'll be talking to April, and we'll be setting up a meeting, and we can talk about your SEO. We can talk about what's your goals, and how do we accomplish in attaining those goals. So those are a couple things you have. I'm just going to wait a couple minutes. If you are joining in, you have a question, or you want to say hello, please type something on. Don't be shy. I don't know why everyone's so shy. Just type in stuff, say funny jokes, or if you have a knock-knock joke that you want me to say, I can do all kinds of tricks. I mean, just tell me what it is. So I'm going to hang out just for a couple more seconds. If you need to say anything, or you have a specific question you want to talk about, I would love to answer your question. If it's something that you don't want to talk while doing this video, please do reach out to us. You'll be talking to April. We can set up a meeting, and we can definitely talk more on how to attain your goals. Please don't forget the very last post that April did was a complimentary audit. Again, for business owners and decision makers, please go there, click on it. It doesn't cost you anything at all. Go in there and just fill out the form. In 45 minutes, you'll get an audit. We don't spam our folks at all, so you get an audit. If you have questions, you know how to get a hold of us. All right, I don't think there's any questions or anything going on. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for supporting our small business, My Heart Creative, and thank you for listening or watching this video and my corny jokes. That's super important. Thank you for watching my corny jokes. So if you're just joining in, we're actually ending, so I hope you would take a moment to watch the video from the very beginning. Thank you all, and I will see you next time.